Hey guys, it's a good day when the fucking Teamsters are in the house. Hello. Guys, my name is Liz Alper. I'm the member of the board of directors for the Writers Guild of America West and one of the 11,000 writers who's been striking for a fair contract for the past 140 days. The picket line you can usually find me on is usually the one set up to shut down WGA-covered TV shows and movies on location, both in and out of state. And no matter where I went, the message was always the same. Teamsters don't cross picket lines, and you fucking didn't. You turned those trucks around, and the solidarity you've shown us and given us writers has changed the Hollywood labor scene, and now Hollywood labor unions are united in an existential fight to save our industry from the double threat of Wall Street and big tech. That's why it's such an honor to be among you today, not just because the Teamsters fight against unregulated AI is also our fight, but because the WGA will always remember how Teamsters have stood by us. Now, writers are on strike to stop the erosion of our industry wrought on us when Wall Street and big tech brought streaming services to Hollywood. That includes ensuring AI isn't used by the studios to cut our pay and our jobs. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, it fucking does, doesn't it? And this parasite duo hasn't just infected the entertainment industry. They've sucked industries dry and eradicated good middle-class jobs across the state. I've heard from members of the California Nurses Association who told me about the patients that required overnight observation, but instead were sent home to be monitored by an AI laptop and a non-union nurse. I've talked to members of the Alphabet Workers Union who represented programmers that created Google's AI as a tool for workers, only to see their big tech bosses bastardize the programming in order to replace workers. Exactly, yeah, boo! And now you guys are warning us about the threat of AI-controlled self-driving semi-trucks that being put on the roads without Teamster supervision. Even though these trucks, yeah, say that again? Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Even though these trucks weigh between 10,000 and 80,000 pounds, and a single crash would cause a cataclysmic cost of life. Even though Teamsters have been on these roads since 1903, and no one knows how these trucks handle better than you. Even though the fleet of robo-taxis in San Francisco was cut in half after launching because they kept failing. Despite all of this, Governor Newsom refuses to listen. But we're gonna make him listen today. We're going to remind him that California's middle class faces eradication. AI replacing drivers on the road won't save the middle class, but unions will. Unions raise the wages of their members by 10 to 15%. Unions provide workplace improvements and safety that contribute substantially to the middle class financial stability and worker well-being. And those aren't my words. Those words are straight from the U.S. Department of Treasury from their August 2023 report. Let's remind Governor Newsom that unions are good for business and therefore Teamsters are good for business. Governor Newsom, this state must prioritize the well-being of California workers and the safety of California drivers over big tech profit. 3 in 4 California residents don't want these trucks on our roads or on our highways unsupervised. We need trained human operators behind the wheel of any self-driving trucks weighing over 10,000 pounds. We need a revitalization of the middle class in this state. We need AB 316 signed into law. Sign the bill! Sign the bill! And if anyone can make Governor Newsom listen, it's the union that kept deliveries happening through a global pandemic. Yeah, who brought UPS to their knees by winning a historic contract and who shared their collective power with the WGA and other Hollywood unions and made us stronger for it. Who did that? Who did that? Who did that? That's right, the motherfucking Teamsters. We stand behind you in this fight, so go do what Teamsters do best and win.
God, I love her.